Yes.
The sound of chainsaws and construction equipment, sounds that continue in Leelanau County months after the destructive storms of August. On August 2nd, intense winds and heavy rain blew through northern Michigan, leaving some places a disaster area.
Glen Arbor in Leelanau County, one of the hardest hit areas. 9 and 10's Caroline Powers visited some of the people still dealing with the storm's aftermath. In this special report, Summer Storms, the impact remains.
What is the future going to be here? It is different now. How has that changed?
The destruction brought by the August 2nd storms will have an impact for years to come, although people in Leelanau County didn't recognize that at the time.
People that you say hello to every day, and nobody was really acknowledging each other because it was shock. It was trauma.
Beth Bricker lives in Glen Arbor, an area that was hit the hardest, causing the whole town to basically shut down for days.
It was just tree, 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 tree. We didn't get this road open for over a month, I think.
Beth was home with her daughter when the storms hit. It all happened in an instant.
There were 7 trees on my house over here. There were 5 trees on the garage. Total destruction going on. Both front and back and all around.
This storm complex hitting Glen Arbor saw wind speeds of 90 to 100 miles per hour over a larger area, which was spread out and caused so much damage in such a short period of time. There were high winds, they were damaging winds, they were intense winds.
For the storm to come through at 4 o'clock and not really calm down call volume wise until closer to midnight, that's a long period of time for our dispatchers.
Leelanau 911, what's the address of your emergency?
5768 North Oak Street, Glen Arbor, Michigan.
Okay, what's going on there?
We got about 4 trees laying over the house. Smoke detectors are going off. Roof is leaking.
Okay, sir, I want you to get to an interior room and stay safe.
Matt Ansorgi works as the Leelanau County Director of Emergency Management and 911. He says working that night is something his department will never forget.
Glen Arbor community was basically shut down. There wasn't a good way in or out. There was one route that was accessible, and that caused problems for first responders. It was very hectic. It was basically something that we haven't seen before in Leelanau County, so a lot of us were dealing with things on a much larger scale that we normally deal with.
3 months later, and some areas of Glen Arbor are still covered in trees and debris. Some homeowners are concerned about the extent of the damage and want to know when and how it's going to be cleaned up.
I do have questions about that. It is my understanding that there is no intention to clean that up. Rightly so. It's empty land and it would be very expensive to do. But I do worry about as these piles dry up over the years, and is there a fire damage?
While homeowners in the area are left with plenty of work themselves.
Needed to redo the roof, ceilings, flooring. The garage needs to be re-roofed as well. We haven't gotten there yet.
Despite the loss of acres of 100-year-old trees, destroyed cars, and damaged homes, the community of Glen Arbor did not let the storm damage their spirit.
Will be different, the damage that was done will take decades, if not a century, to replace. We're concerned about the public image of the community and also the emotional comfort to our citizens and visitors knowing that we're back. We're not a devastated community, but we really are on the road to recovery.
In Leelanau County, Caroline Powers, 9 and 10 News at 6.